Jeff Thomas. Wow. Now, you were so disappointed. There have been about, I don't know, a handful of times since we've been doing these, and I think this is going back to like the end of the 2013 season that we've been talking Miami football, that we've had Cam on. It's been a great run. There's been a handful of times that I could tell something really got to you. Amon Richards and the end of his career. So some have crossed that line into life and affecting that person's career, their life. That's a whole other category. But even from a football standpoint, losing Jeff Thomas, you know, I just saw you gushing about Jeff Thomas on a regular basis, and for good reason. And then once he left the fold, knowing that what issues there were from the coaching position and the quarterback position that probably led to that, I know that you were extremely disappointed. And now to be able to grab him back and bring him back home has to just feel great.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride. You know, it's had a couple of reversals to it and everything. And yeah, I mean, Jeff Thomas was averaging 30 yards a catch through September last year. I mean, like one of the most electric playmakers in college football. He's one of the fastest guys. He came onto the scene in the Under Armour All-American game a few years ago. And even before that, if you followed his high school career at East St. Louis, you know, as a sophomore and a senior, he was just, you know, everybody's All-American, had his, you know, personal academic issues as a junior. So he stepped away from the team that year before earning his way back onto the team as a high school senior. And we saw something like that here, just there were some rumors of some behind the scenes things and really kind of being disenfranchised and disappointed with some of the decisions of the staff and, you know, things like that. And yeah, he said he was going to leave. And I mean, to already have lost Amon Richards to a career ending injury, which, you know, like, again, I'm glad that he's going to be healthy for the rest of his life. But I mean, that one was one that really like affected me. That one really, I felt that one. And, you know, to then lose Jeff Thomas on top of that in the middle of the season, by the way, towards the end of November. Yeah, I mean, I was upset. I was in my feelings about it. And then, you know, it was like, okay, cool. I'm going to go to Illinois, but then maybe I'll come back because Mark Richt is gone. And, you know, that was a person with whom Jeff Thomas had some issues. Maybe also wide receivers coach Ron Dugans, who's not back either. So, okay, maybe I'm thinking about staying. And, you know, he stayed in school so he could be eligible or, you know, eventually graduate and things like that. He didn't just drop out. You know, he left the team. So, you know, people are posting, oh, he's around Coral Gables, and then I'm going to come back, and then I'm not. And then he told a beat writer for Illinois that, nah, like, I'm just waiting on my transcripts. I'm going to be in Champaign in a couple days. And, you know, you're hearing sourced reports or things about he's going to come back to Miami, and it's just up to the leadership council and to Manny Diaz. And then Manny started tweeting yesterday, and then, you know, all of a sudden, boom, JT4 is back. And it's just, yeah, this whole kind of thing. But when you have a player of Jeff Thomas's caliber, you know, getting him back onto the field or into the fold with the team is a big deal, especially, you know, when you lose Amon Richards for his career. Lawrence Cager's already decided that he's going to transfer away from Miami. You know, when you lose Jeff Thomas on top of that, that would have been real attrition from the quarterback room. So, yeah, getting him back is a big thing. Yeah, and I mean, I'm very excited that it has come to pass in this kind of a way.